All right, everybody. Well, today is the day that the plants are getting the old chop. Some of my prized plants here have seen better days, and I think the best of their leaf harvest may be behind us. But that being said, I don't want to waste anything. Obviously I want to collect as many little leaves as I can, because all the tobacco I can get is what I'm going to use. I also have a few seed pods that are definitely ready. I'm just going to chop them off here, finish the drying of them in the house. But yeah, next time you see these plants, they are going to be getting a severe haircut. Alrighty, that's it, that's all. So those are the plants that I've harvested, and there is the field of empty now. Somewhat sad, but I know good snuffs will come from what these leaves have to offer. I'm going to go through, select them, kind of bind them up into various hands, based upon kind of my own layman's grading, if you will, to try and get some coloring on them that is fairly standard across the board, and try and replicate my really nice, really good browned hands that I was able to get last week. So anyways, that's that, and I'll do an update when I put the hands up. All right, I know I said that I'd be coming back once the hands were done, but I just want to show you a little bit of how I've been kind of separating and grading the tobacco. As you'll notice, I'm wearing gloves this time because they're very sticky, very resinous, and I don't want to be giving myself a massive headache like I did last time. So this is what we got. These stalks here, they're all various size and condition of leaves, and I'm just going to hang those up by the stalk and just let them color that way, as would be done in any typical, well, not any typical, but in most Nicotiana tobacco industries, where they kind of just cut the stalks and then pin them through on these big racks, and then put them to cure in barns or out in the sun. But anyhow, so we've got that going on there. These are the larger leaves that are starting to color a bit, and I'm going to wrap those up in hands. These ones here are the medium sized ones that are fairly, not quite as colored as I would like them to be, but they're definitely starting to just show some yellowing. Those will be made into hands. These are slightly smaller, and they'll also be made into hands and hung in the shed. These are a bunch of smalls, and some little flower buds here and whatever. These I'll probably just let sun cure a bit, or color in the sun a bit, sun dry them, throw them in a box, rotate them a bit, and see what happens there. And over here, these ones are all fairly large, and were the most colored, most yellowed of them all. And I'm just going to put those ones in a box, one of these boxes here, and kind of rotate them out, make sure they don't get any moisture, they don't mold, and let them finish up that way. And here are some other stalks, a little shorter, which I'm also going to just wrap up and hang up in the shed. And yeah, those are the stalks that I have absolutely no use for. I'm told that I can probably chop them up and use them to make some pesticides or what have you, but yeah, I have no use for them. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I got going on there. I also have these here, which were just picked off super dry off of the stems, completely sun dried. Not sure what I'll do with them yet, if anything at all. But yeah, stay tuned. So this is going to be really hard to show one-handed, but I figured I should demonstrate how I make these hands with the twine. So you'll notice here that this is just like a simple, I believe it's called a box knot there, where you go over, like if you're tying your shoe before you do the bunny ears or the over and pull through. So you do that to do that here to the first one, and then wrap around again, and then lay the leaf facing the upside down, and the next one do the same and the same, and then when it's going to hang, it's going to hang all of the top side of the lamina one onto the other, and it'll add just enough gap for there not to be any mold or moisture issues, and for air to circulate in between, but it's also not going to crisp and dry everything out. So anyways, I'll show you what this looks like when I'm done. Alrighty, and that's what it looks like when it's all wrapped up and done. And so it's really just kind of climbed up like that, all the way, and then I wrap them around the two top stems, pass it back through, and there you go. You hang that up in your shed. All right, we are now in the shed with all the hands hung. So here we have one of today's, another one of today's hands. This one here too, a little longer, had a little bit more leaves to go with this one. And then we got basically the bunches or bundles of some of the stems that I'm just going to let the leaves color and cure thereupon. I'm also going to save some of these flowers here because I've heard that the flowers are particularly strong in nicotine, and I want to see if I can make something with that. Anyways, all experiments, right? And that is pretty much the year's end harvest. The only thing I have left other than this is small little leaves I'm going to let kind of cure in a box and go from there. And these ones are almost ready, as is this one. I'd say this one here is done, and well, actually all of these are pretty much done here, so I'll be taking them down. So to recap, that was basically 3 to 4 pickings from start to finish, with approximately 90 to 130 days if you count the germination. So until next time, happy baby snuff project, my friends.